is now in session.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PCBC, the Pennsylvania College Basketball Court, Season 2, Episode 22, on this beautiful Thursday afternoon, January 16th. Currently, it's snowing like crazy right now here in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. I'm your host, Noah, the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. On today's episode, we're going to be doing a recap of the games that occurred yesterday on Wednesday, January 15th. 8 games on the schedule for that. And then we look at a preview for Saturday's games, which will occur in 2 days on January 18th. So, update on tomorrow, I will be staying home. My buddy who's at Penn State Barron told me that they got up to a foot, which I was not surprised because I actually looked at the weather, and they were supposed to get between 6 to 14 inches, and they got pretty darn close to that. So, yeah, good old lake effect snow. Best stuff in Erie County, I can tell you that for a fact. All right, so let's look at the standings for the PSAC West as of right now. Let me pull this up for just a second. If it'll load. I do apologize, my laptop's a little bit slow because of the cold weather today. All right, here we go, perfect. All right, so in the East, in first place at 8-1 in conference play, they're 13-3 overall on a one-game winning streak. One of two teams that did not play yesterday is the Westchester Golden Rams. In second place at 7-3 in conference play, at 11-6 overall on a 3-game winning streak, that is the Shepherd Rams. Third place at 6-3 in conference play, 12-4 overall. They are on a one-game winning streak, that is the East Stroudsburg Warriors. In fourth place at 5-4 in conference play, 9-7 overall in the year. One-game winning streak, that is the Millersville Marauders. In fifth place at 4-5 in conference play, they are 7-8 overall this year on a one-game losing streak, that is Lock Haven Bald Eagles. In sixth place, it is Shippensburg, who is 4-6 in conference play, 6-10 overall on a one-game losing streak. Seventh place continues to be a surprise team over the last couple weeks. Not much, Ryan, other than the fact that it's snowing like crazy. We got we're supposed to get up to 3 to 4 inches tonight, between now and the end of the day. So we'll see what happens. Seventh place is Kutztown. They're 3-7 in conference play, 6-10 overall, and they are on a 2-game winning streak, and they've won 3 of their last 4. In eighth place is Bloomsburg. They're 2-7 in conference play, 3-13 overall in the year on a 1-game losing streak. And at the bottom of the PSAC East is Mansfield. The Mountaineers are 2-8 in conference play, 5-11 overall, 3-12 winning percentage, I guess, overall in the season. 4-game losing streak at the moment. Well, you can have it. I don't want it. Believe me, next week, wait until we get to the negative 20-degree wind chills. They're supposed to be happening pretty soon, heading into next week. Going to the West. In first place, still no surprise, 10-0 in conference play, 15-2 overall this year. They've won their last 15 games. That is the Gannon Golden Knights. They are 4 games ahead of the number 2 seed in the West. So pretty much at this point, we know who the number 1 seed in the PSAC West is going to be. It will be Gannon again for the second straight year. In second place, 6-4 in conference play, 10-8 overall on a 1-game losing streak, the Rock of Slippery Rock University. In third place, moving up 1 spot from last week, California. The Vulcans are back in play now. They're 10-8 in conference play, or 10-8 overall, 5-5 in conference play. They've won their last 3 games. Fourth place at 5-5 in conference play, 9-8 overall on a 1-game winning streak. That is the Edinburgh Fighting Scots. Fifth place with the win yesterday, putting them at 4-5 in conference play, 8-8 overall in the season on a 1-game winning streak, is the Crimson Hawks of IUP. In sixth place at 4-6 in conference play, 8-9 overall, 1-game losing streak, that is the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown. Outside the PSAC West playoff picture right now, in seventh place is Seton Hill, 3-6 in conference play, 10-7 overall on a 1-game losing streak. And at the bottom of the PSAC West is Clarion. They are 3-7 in conference play, 8-8 overall in the season, on a 5-game losing streak. We'll see what happens this Saturday. It's going to be another big game coming up. And then we got SRU and Clarion next week. So a good test for these past 4 games. So yesterday I played Johnstown. We got Seton Hill on Saturday. Slippery Rock on the road in my hometown on Wednesday next week. Game I plan to be on going to. And then hosting Clarion, which we have a little bit of revenge with. So that's the standings right now. Now, on to the recap. You won't be there Saturday. I think your brother said something about that, believe it or not. I think Brandon said you guys were going somewhere. Anyways, on to the recaps. First game was Millersville and Mansfield. Millersville in the first half outscored Mansfield 41-32. Second half, Millersville outscored Mansfield 40-25. Millersville winning 81-57. Millersville improving to 9-7 on the season, 5-5 in conference play. 5-4 in conference play. That'll be fun. Hope you guys have a lot of fun in Altoona. Not that far from Indiana, about a 45-minute, 1-hour drive. Millersville 9-7 overall in the season. They are 5-4 in conference play. Mansfield drops to 5-11 5-11 and 2-8 in conference play. The top scorer for Millersville is Drew Stover in 31 minutes, was 11-15 from the floor, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, and 1 steal for 23 points. Aiden Garrett in 33 minutes, 4 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 10 from 3-point range, 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block for 14 points. Siraj Ali in 27 minutes, 5 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists for 11 points. And Amir Hurst in 22 minutes off the bench, 4 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 7 from 3-point range, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 4 steals for 10 points. And a shout out to Montel Cooper. Congratulations on recording your 1,000th career point. Yesterday he had played in 23 minutes, was 4 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3-point range, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals for 8 points. In the first half, Millersville shot 48.6% from the floor, 25% from 3-point range, 80% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 50% from the floor, 33.3% from 3-point range, 33.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Marauders of Millersville shot 34 out of 69 from the floor, or 49.3%, 8 of 27 from 3-point range at 29.6%, and 5 of 8 from the free throw line at 62.5%. For Mansfield, their top scorer was Sterling Scott, who in 35 minutes was 5 of 17 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3-point range, 3 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for 13 points. Off the bench, Leighton Freed in 24 minutes was 4 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 12 points. And Scott Woodring, 22 minutes, 3 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, and a total of 11 points. In the first half, Mansfield shot 32.3% from the floor, 44.4% from 3-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 33.3% from the floor, 0% from 3-point range, 37.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountaineers of Commonwealth University at Mansfield, yes, they actually are called I looked this up the other day. So in July of 2022, Edinboro, Cal, and Clarion transitioned to Penn West. Around that same time, Mansfield, Bloomsburg, and Lockhaven all switched to what is called Commonwealth University. So from now on, I will be referencing those 3 teams as Commonwealth University at so-and-so. So Commonwealth University at Mansfield, they shot 21 out of 64 from the floor, or 32.8%, 4 of 17 from 3-point range at 23.5%, 11 of 19 from the free throw line at 57.9%. Game 2 of 8, one of 2 games actually that went into overtime. Kutztown and Bloomsburg. This was actually a really good game. I ended up watching about the final 3 minutes of the second half and then watched overtime. I was switching between this game and a game we'll get to later on. In the first half, Bloomsburg outscored Kutztown 34-33. In the second half, Kutztown outscored Bloomsburg 43-42, which means we needed overtime. And what's that? Okay. In first overtime, Kutztown outscored Bloomsburg 13-11. Kutztown winning 89-87 in overtime over Bloomsburg. Kutztown improves to 6-10 overall in the season and 3-7 in conference play. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. Bloomsburg drops to 3-13 overall and 2-7 in conference play. Top score for Bloomsburg. We actually had a lot of players put up 30-point games last night, so we're going to be looking at 2 of them here in just a second. The top score for Bloomsburg was Matt Bengal in 36 minutes. Was 12 of 16 from the floor, 4-4 from 3-point range, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 steal for 32 points. Louis Wild in 43 minutes was 6 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 9 from 3-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals for 19 points. And off the bench, Danny Bruce in 34 minutes, 5 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3-point range, 1 rebound, 6 assists for 10 points. Okay, there we go. In the first half, Bloomsburg shot 50% from the floor, 50% from 3-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 60.7% from the field, 50% from 3-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. In overtime, Bloomsburg shot 4 of 8 from the floor, 50%, 1 of 2 from 3-point range, 50%, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 66.7%. Overall, the Huskies of Commonwealth University at Bloomsburg shot 33 of 60 from the floor, or 55%, 10 of 20 from 3-point range at 50%, and 11 of 15 from the free throw line at 73.3%. For Kutztown, their top scorer came off the bench, and it's the guy that I absolutely love for the Bears, Amir Cunningham. He in 34 minutes, 11 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3-point range, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 steal for 33 points. Believe it or not, I think there was one player who actually scored more points than Amir Cunningham with his 33. I think someone had 35, but I'll have to look that up here in just a second. Jalen Bryant, in 44 minutes, 5 of 23 from the floor, 1 of 8 from 3-point range, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 assists and 3 steals for 16 points. Jordan Nakoa-Abisolo recording a double-double in 33 minutes, 6 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 16 points. And Jaden McGee in 37 minutes, 4 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for 13 points. In the first half, Kutztown shot 42.9% from the floor, 28.6% from 3-point range, 77.8% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 48.5% from the floor, 16.7% from 3-point range, 90.9% from the free throw line. In overtime, Kutztown shot 3 of 8, or 37.5% from the floor, 2 out of 3, or 66.7% from the free throw line, 5 of 6, or 83.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 31 of 69 from the floor, or 44.9%, 5 of 16 from 3-point range, or at 31.3%, and 22 of 26 from the free throw line at 84.6%. Game 3 of 8. The return of the Gannon Golden Knights returning to the Highmark Event Center in good old Erie, Pennsylvania. After a year and a half of playing at the Haggerty Finley Event Center, the Golden Knights finally returned to their home. And my goodness, the renovations for this arena, I will post it here on the next episode on Tuesday. Absolutely beautiful what they did. Great job what they did to the facility. It definitely needed renovated. If you look at, it's kind of crazy. Going back to it, it looked like it was from the 60s. Because I remember when I went there in 2022. When Chi-P won that game. And then what the facility looks like now, huge difference. I will show it in the next episode in terms of that. But anyways, Gannon and SRU. Gannon in the first half outscored Slippery Rock 40-31. In the second half, Gannon outscored Slippery Rock 50-33. Gannon winning by 26, winning 90-64 over the Rock. Gannon improving to 15-2 on the season and 10-0 in conference play, winning their last 15 games. SRU drops to 10-8 and 6-4 in conference play. The top scorer for SRU was Jomo Goings. In 34 minutes was 5 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 3 from 3-point range, 9 of 12 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 20 points. Ike Herster in his annual return to Gannon, 31 minutes, 6 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, and a total of 14 points. And Shaik Samora off the bench in 16 minutes was 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, SRU shot 39.3% from the floor, 11.1% from three-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 41.4% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, 53.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 23 of 57 from the floor at 40.4%, 3 of 19 from three-point range at 15.8%, and 15 of 24 from the free throw line at 62.5%. For Gannon, their top scorer was Ernest Shelton in 27 minutes with 7 of 14 from the floor, 5 of 10 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 block, and 3 steals for 22 points. Pace Proser in 28 minutes, 5 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 7 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal for 15 points. Taz McGoodrick returning to his good old form as he recorded a double-double in 25 minutes with 7 of 14 from the floor and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 15 points. And Lane Server off the bench was in 16 minutes, 4 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for 10 points. In the first half, Gannon shot 31.1% from the floor, 35.7% from three-point range. There we go. 63.6% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 46.5% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Knights of Gannon shot 4 out of 88 from the floor, or 38.6%, 11 of 29 from three-point range at 37.9%, and 11 of 19 from the free throw line at 57.9%. Game 4 of 8. Edinburgh and Bryan and Stratton of Cleveland. In the first half, Edinburgh outscored Bryan and Stratton 41-22. In the second half, Edinburgh outscored Bryan and Stratton 58-40. Edinburgh winning 99-62 over Bryan and Stratton of Cleveland. Fighting Scots improved to 9-8 on the season, 5-5 in conference play, which this game was a non-conference game for them. Bryan and Stratton drops to 9-9 on the season. The top scorer for Bryan and Stratton, I'm going to do my best to pronounce this, Arya Ferrodoni. In 25 minutes off the bench was 6 of 10 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for 14 points. And Mateo Kovacevic. Okay, there we go. Kovacevic. 30 minutes, 5 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, BS Cleveland, that's actually kind of funny. BS Cleveland in the first half, 33.3% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 40% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 48.7% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bobcats of BS Cleveland shot 28 of 67 from the floor, or 41.8%, 3 of 19 from three-point range at 15.8%, 3 of 6 from the free throw line at 50%. For Edinburgh, their top scorer was freshman Evan Berger in 29 minutes, 9 of 13 from the floor, 7 of 11 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks for 27 points. Sanker Evan recording a double-double again, 29 minutes, 5 of 7 from the floor, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal for 15 points. Off the bench, Ryan Lakovic in 27 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block for 16 points. And Michael Dunn in 22 minutes, 4 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 6 from the three-point range, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for 11 points. In the first half, Edinburgh shot 51.6% from the floor, 26.7% from three-point range, 62.5% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 55.3% from the floor, 57.1% from three-point range, 80% from the free throw line. Overall, the Fighting Scots of Penn West Edinburgh shot 37 out of 69 from the floor, or 53.6%, 16 of 36 from three-point range at 44.4%, and 9 of 13 from the free throw line at 69.2%. Game 5 of 8. Shepherd and Lock Haven. First half, Shepherd outscored Lock Haven 32-31. In the second half, Shepherd outscored Lock Haven 41-33, with the Rams winning 73-64 over Lock Haven. Shepherd improves to 11-6 overall and 7-3 in conference play. Lock Haven dropping to 7-8 and 4-5 in conference play. The top scorer for Lock Haven was Eli Washington, who was in 24 minutes was 9 of 17 from the floor, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for 22 points. And Kevin Coleman off the bench in 26 minutes was 8 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 2 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for 20 points. In the first half, Lock Haven shot 44.8% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 41.9% from the floor, 45.5% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bald Eagles of Commonwealth University at Lock Haven shot 26 of 60 from the floor, 43.3%, 8 of 18 from three-point range, 44.4%, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 66.7%. For Shepherd, their top scorer was Chase Parr. In 30 minutes was 8 of 11 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, and 1 steal for 17 points. Marcus Banks in 34 minutes, 6 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for 16 points. Off the bench, Cole Parr in 10 minutes was 5 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 3 from three-point range, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, and 1 steal for 12 points. And Carson Poffenberger in 28 minutes was 4 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, and a total of 11 points. In the first half, Shepherd shot 57.7% from the floor, 14.3% from three-point range, 33.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 51.9% from the floor, 55.6% from three-point range, 61.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams of Shepherd shot 29 out of 53, or 54.7% from the floor, 6 of 16 from three-point range at 37.5%, and 9 of 16 from the free throw line at 56.3%. Game 6 of 8. California and Clarion, the battle of two of the three Penn West schools. In the first half, California outscored Clarion 46-26, for Clarion outscored California 48-44. Final score of this game was 90-74 in favor of the Vulcans. California improving to 10-8 on the season and 5-5 in conference play. Clarion's now at the bottom, still at the bottom of the PSAC West at 8-8 and 3-7 in conference play. The top scorer for Clarion was Cam Kearney. In 39 minutes was 10 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 3 from three-point range, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for 30 points. So right there we were at 3 players so far at 30 points. Gavin Cote played all 40 minutes, was 7 of 15 from the floor, 6 of 12 in three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal for 22 points. The first half, Clarion shot 26.5% from the floor, 26.3% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 51.6% from the floor, 53.9% from three-point range, 90% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Eagles of Penn West Clarion shot 25 out of 65 from the floor, 38.5%, 12 of 32 from three-point range at 37.5%, and 12 of 14 from the free throw line at 85.7%. All right, California. Cam Polak was their top scorer again on 38 minutes, 12 of 18 from the floor, 8 of 11 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal for 35 points. So the fourth player with 30 points. And I looked this up earlier today. Cam Polak shooting 94% from the free throw line this season. He's number 1 in the PSAC in free throw shooting. Donald Whitehead Jr. in 37 minutes, 8 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 11 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal for 23 points. In the first half, California shot 48.6% from the floor, 43.8% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 45.5% from the floor, 41.2% from three-point range, 87.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vulcans of Penn West, California shot 32 of 68 from the floor, or 47.1%, 14 of 33 from three-point range at 42.4%, and 12 of 14 from the free throw line at 85.7%. The final of the 7:30 games, the seventh of 8 games from yesterday, was IUP and Pitt Johnstown. In the first half, IUP outscored Pitt Johnstown 47-32. In the second half, Pitt Johnstown outscored IUP 41-37. Crimson Hawks held on to win, earning their first win in nearly 2 weeks. Their first win since January. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago that IUP won their first game in recent memory. The Crimson Hawks improved to 8-8 on the season and 4-5 in conference play. Pitt Johnstown drops to 8-9 and 4-5 or 4-6 in conference play. Top scorer for Pitt Johnstown was Ryan Smith, who in 38 minutes was 10 of 20 from the floor, 1 of 5 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals for 21 points. Sean Dillon in 36 minutes, 5 of 10 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals for 13 points. Vinny Cugini in 30 minutes, 5 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal for 11 points. Baden 4 up in 29 minutes, 5 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals for 11 points. And Will Kromka, the brother of JPK, in 19 minutes off the bench, was 3 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 block for 10 points. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown shot 38.9% from the floor, 36.4% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 47.1% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 63.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 30 of 70 from the floor, or 42.9%, 6 of 17 from three-point range at 35.3%, and 7 of 11 from the free throw line at 63.6%. For Indiana, Pennsylvania, huge improvement from this game compared to the game against Gannon last week. Top scorer for IUP was Tyler Grove in 30 minutes, was 9 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, and a total of 22 points. Demir Brooks in 27 minutes, 8 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal for 17 points. Kaimani Marrero got back on track on 32 minutes, 5 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for 16 points. Christian Moore in 35 minutes, 4 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists for 14 points. Bench Sart Furton, 23 minutes, 1 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 3 points. 3 bench players, starting with Ian Herring in 27 minutes, 2 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals for 5 points. Fonto Pickens Jr. in 13 minutes, 2 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 1 rebound, 1 assist for 5 points. And Luke Triggs in 13 minutes, 1 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 block for 2 points. In the first half, Indiana shot 55.9% from the floor, 77.8% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 56.5% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, and 81.8% from the free throw line. Overall, the Crimson Hawks of IUP shot 32 of 57 from the floor, or 56.1%, 9 of 18 from three-point range at 50%, and an impressive 11 of 13 from the free throw line at 84.6%. Much better than their 9 of 21 free throw performance against Gannon. So IUP definitely did a lot better in this game. definitely played an all-around solid game. And the final game from last night was another game that went, the second of two games that went into overtime. Another game that actually was switching back and forth between Kutztown and Bloomsburg, and then this game, East Stroudsburg and Shippensburg. All right. In the first half, Shippensburg outscored East Stroudsburg 48-47. In the second half, East Stroudsburg outscored Shippensburg 32-31, which means we needed overtime. In overtime, East Stroudsburg outscored Shippensburg 11-8. Final score 90-87. East Stroudsburg improving to 12-4 on the season and 6-3 in conference play. Shippensburg down to 6-10 and 4-6 in conference play. Top scorer for East Stroudsburg was Lakeem McKaylee in 28 minutes, 8 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 3 steals for 22 points. Cam Young in 32 minutes, 6 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 4 steals for 16 points. Off the bench, Evan Morton in 31 minutes was 4 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 10 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals for, or not 4 steals, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, he had 4 turnovers for 12 points. And then Ethan Milirons hit the game-winning three-pointer with 0.3 of a second left. He was 3 of 6 from three-point range last night in 33 minutes with 4 rebounds, 1 steal for 9 points. In the first half, East Stroudsburg shot 50% from the floor, 31.6% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 35.1% from the floor, 9.1% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. In overtime, they shot 5 of 8 or 62.5% from the floor, 1 of 2 or 50% from three-point range, 0 of 1 or 0% from the free throw line. Overall, the Warriors of East Stroudsburg shot 34 out of 77 from the floor, or 44.2%, 8 of 32 from three-point range at 25%, 14 of 19 from three-point range at 73.7%. With 1 technical foul being assessed to Cam Young. For Shippensburg, their top scorer was Marcus Frank in 43 minutes, was 13 of 20 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for 33 points. Now, I mentioned in my previous episode, was there a player recently that did score 40 points in a game? Yes, it was Marcus Frank. December 1st, 2023, against IEP, in which IEP won 96-84. Marcus Frank went off for 40 points. Anyways, Jaden Smith played all 45 minutes of this game, 7 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 18 points. Denzel Figueroa, I always pronounce that name incorrectly. My apologies. In 30 minutes, 5 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks for 11 points. In the first half, Shippensburg shot 54.6% from the floor, 62.5% from three-point range, 77.8% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 46.7% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. In overtime, Shippensburg shot 3 of 5 or 60% from the floor, 0 of 1 or 0% from three-point range, 2 of 2 or 100% from the free throw line. Overall, the Raiders of Shippensburg shot 35 out of 68 or 51.5% from the floor, 5 of 13 from three-point range or 38.5%, and 12 of 16 from the free throw line at 75%. And for the first time in forever, I had a perfect 8-0 day. So all the games I got correct: Kutztown against Bloomsburg, IEP against Pitt Johnstown, Gannon against SRU, Millersville over Mansfield, Enbro over Bryan and Stratton, Shepherd over Lock Haven, California over Clarion, and East Stroudsburg over Shippensburg. Proving my record now, out of 195 games, we're just under 100 games left in the regular season. I've gone 127 out of 195 games correct. That is 65.1% of the games I've gotten correct so far this year. All right, so let's get into Saturday's games. We have a big game to start off on Saturday afternoon. It's a 2 o'clock start in Amherst, New York at the, let me pull it up, Charles L. and Gloria B. Lumsden Gymnasium. So actually, the team that I will be talking about that's playing here tonight, they're actually playing tonight against their arch rivals in Deauville. Currently, they are 14-0 on the season. They may go to 15-0. They've been on a roll this year, so I would expect they're probably going to be 15-0 heading into their matchup on Saturday. But the 2 o'clock game in question is Gannon at Damon College. So Gannon, according to the rankings, the NABC has them ranked at 21. The CSE ranks them at number 7. Gannon is 15-2. They've won their last 15. Damon. They're ranked number 2 according to the NABC rankings. In the CSC rankings, they are ranked number 4. Damon, again, 14-0. They might be 15-0 heading into Saturday's matchup. We'll wait and see what happens. The next 7 games on schedule are 3 o'clock. Millersville at Kutztown. Millersville is 9-7. Kutztown 6-10. Lock Haven at Mansfield. Lock Haven is 7-8. Mansfield is 5-11. Shippensburg at Westchester. Shippensburg 6-10. Westchester 13-3. California at Pitt Johnstown. California is 10-8. Pitt Johnstown 8-9. Shippensburg at Westchester. Already got that one. Bloomsburg and East Stroudsburg. Bloomsburg is 3-13. East Stroudsburg 12-4. Slippery Rock at Clarion. SRU is 10-8. Clarion is 8-8. And then we will get to this game now. It is Seton Hill at IUP at the Kovalchik Convention Athletic Complex. So let's look at the scouting report for this matchup on Wednesday, not Wednesday, wrong day. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm losing track of days. Saturday afternoon. So let's take a look. So, all-time record, this is the 2,290th career game in IUP history. They have a .657 all-time winning percentage. IUP comes into this matchup at 8-8 and 4-5 in conference play. They are, God bless you, Mom. You are welcome. What the heck? No. There we go. IUP is 5th in the PSAC West. They're 4-5 in conference play. They came off an 11-point win yesterday at Pitt Johnstown. Seton Hill is 10-7. They're 3-6 in conference play. They're 7th in the PSAC West, coming off a 12-point loss at home against California last Saturday, January 11th. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time game at the Kovalchik Convention Athletic Complex in Indiana, Pennsylvania. I don't know why I didn't put that on. That was weird. Hold on. All right, there we go. The travel time from, like I said, from the last episode, these were the 2 shortest games on schedule. The travel distance from the McKenna Center to the Kovalchik Convention Athletic Complex, 36 miles or 58 kilometers, about a 48-minute drive. This is the 26th all-time meeting between these 2 programs. IUP is 23-2 all-time against them. And believe it or not, one of those 2 losses came in their most recent matchup on February 21st, 2024. Seton Hill won 72-70. This is their first matchup in 332 days. Now, let's look at the map. The PSAC West map. PSAC map. So, very simplistic drive from from Greensburg to Indiana. Take 119, which then merges into US 22 and 119. Go up about 10 miles north on US 119 off of US 22. Go 2 miles north from and bingo, you were at the Kovalchik Convention Athletic Complex. Very simplistic drive. All right, so the 7 key elements of my fundamentals of basketball. Offensively, IUP is averaging 74.4 points per game. They're ranked 13th. Seton Hill is 11th at 75.9 points per game. So the advantage in this one goes to Seton Hill. Defensively is very close. IUP is allowing 73.4 points per game. That is 6th. Seton Hill is 72.5 points per game allowed. That is 4th. Advantage goes to Seton Hill. Field goal percentage. Seton Hill is shooting 46.4% from the floor. That is 4th in the conference. IEP is 8th at 45.8%. Advantage goes to Seton Hill. 3-point field goal percentage. Seton Hill is 3rd in the conference at 36.2%. IEP is 7th at 33.8%. Advantage, Seton Hill. Free throw percentage. IEP is tied for 11th in the conference at 70% from the free throw line. Seton Hill is dead last in the PSAC at 66.2%. Advantage goes to IEP. Rebounding. IEP is 12th in the conference at 36.6 rebounds per game. Seton Hill is second to last in 16th at 34.4. Advantage goes to IEP. Assist to turnover ratio. This was the closest one overall. IEP is 4th in the conference at 1.09 assists per turnover. Seton Hill is at 1.07 assists per turnover in 5th place in the conference. So the advantage in that goes to IEP. Overall, this is the closest matchup for in terms of my 7 key elements. Seton Hill has 4 out of 7. IEP has the final 3 out of 7. All right, so the top scorers for IEP, they still have been the same for a long, long time. Top scorer is Christian Moore, who's averaging 17.5 points, 3.6 rebounds per game. He's shooting 42.7% from the floor and 38.5% from three-point range. Kaimani Morera is number 2 on the list at 13.4 points and 3.9 rebounds per game, shooting 41.5% from the floor and 28.1% from three-point range. Demir Brooks is 3rd on the list at 12.5 points and 7.7 rebounds per game. He is shooting 61.5% from the floor and 0% from three-point range because he's still yet to take a single three-point field goal attempt. And for Seton Hill, for the Griffins, their top scorer, no surprise, he's a 6'1" guard and grad student from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, and he played high school ball at Bethel Park High School. The number 1 player I had for Seton Hill going into the preseason, that is Ryan Mice. He is averaging 13.8 points and 3.6 rebounds per game, shooting 42.6% from the floor and 38.6% from three-point range. His last game, pull up his, does it say his point totals? He had 23 points against California last week, shooting 8 of 17 from the floor and 6 of 13 from three-point range with 5 rebounds and 3 steals. Number 2 is number 11, Kendrick Curtis, a 6'7" forward and sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, played his high school ball at Friends School of Baltimore. In his previous game against California, in 32 minutes, had 13 points, shooting 6 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the free throw line with 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Kendrick Curtis this season is averaging 13.1 points and 7.5 rebounds per game, shooting 57.5% from the floor and 35.7% from three-point range. And the final player and the third highest scoring player for the Griffins is number 2, a 6'2" guard and freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina. He played his high school ball at Ben L. Smith. In his previous game, he had 15 points in 29 minutes, shooting 6 of 12 from the floor and 3 of 7 from three-point range, with 1 rebound and 2 assists. Gage Lattimore this season is averaging 11.8 points, 4.4 rebounds per game, shooting 40.6% from the floor, 37.5% from three-point range. SET, the 3 keys of the game. Number 1, set the tone early again. Like yesterday when IEP got off to a blazing start and did not trail for at any point in the game at that point, IEP needs to keep that momentum from last night's performance because it kind of leads into the next one, which is number 2. Execute the situation at hand before battling SRU. We know SRU is going to be throwing everything in the kitchen sink at IEP to try to extend its winning streak at home against IEP, especially since IEP's lost by 17 points there by 19 points last year at Murrah Fieldhouse. So can IEP execute their situation against Seton Hill and try to get revenge against them? And number 3, trust each other to keep the foot on the gas pedal. Despite being up by as many as 22 points last night, IEP almost gave this game away as Pitt Johnstown trailed by as many as only 5 points within the final 4 minutes of the game. So IEP needs to try to keep that foot on the gas pedal for as much long as they possibly can. All right, so with that being said, now we get to the picks and predictions. So the first game, this is a tough one because both teams are terrific this year. I mean, we might see this be like if these two teams make it out to the Elite Eight again, this could be two teams that may see each other again this year. We don't know yet. Gannon and Damon. I'm actually picking Damon on this one. I like Damon's potential. They've been doing really well this year. Not saying that Gannon's doing terrible, but I just feel like this is a game that could go like 198. Damon wins and holds off like a game-winning shot for Gannon. So I'm going to stick with the Damon Wildcats on this one. I know, first time I haven't picked against Gannon in a long time. Millersville and Kutztown, I'm picking Millersville. Lock Haven and Mansfield, I'm going to pick Lock Haven. Shippensburg and Westchester, I'm choosing Westchester. California, Pitt, Johnstown, sticking with the Vulcans. They've been on a roll right now. Bloomsburg and East Stroudsburg, I'm going to go with East Stroudsburg. SRU and Clarion, I'm going to go with SRU. And IEP and Seton Hill, I'm going to stick with the Crimson Hawks on this one for a second straight game. I think that Seton Hill is going to put up a good challenge against Seton Hill is going to put up a challenge against IEP, especially because of what happened last year. But I think IEP is going to be up for the challenge. I think they are going to be tested again before they have their big test, with their next 3 games being at SRU, at home against Clarion, and then I think they are at California on the 29th. So those are 3 really tough games. Yeah, they're at California, and then they have a week break, and then they face Penn State Du Bois at home, which will be their last non-conference game of the season. So this is a big... Oh, hi, Raymond. So you wanted to join the party. So this is going to be a big 5 to 6 game schedule, and then they got Gannon again on February 8th at the Highmark Event Center. So this is going to be a big test coming up, as we have still, 11 games left in conference play. Well, actually, let me think. Yeah, give or take. So they have 9 games already. They still got 7 to go. They got Seton Hill, SRU, Clarion, Cal. Yeah, they still got 11 games to go in conference play. So anything can still happen within these next month and a half of the regular season. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for episode 22, season 2, episode 22 of the PCBC. I will see you guys on Tuesday. We got January 21st. Yes. So January 21st, there actually is a game between Damon College and Clarion. It's a 5 o'clock start as of right now, unless that got changed. But I will see you guys on Tuesday for episode 23. Once again, I'm the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from Silver Rock, saying so long and have a great rest of your Thursday.